opponents creating an alley in between the two teams for the ball to be thrown in. As soon as that ball touches the turf, it's on. On like Donkey Kong, as they say. Look at this, Lordy's already blowing fouls. All right, the team's lined up, ready to roll. Mr. Skates, thank you very much. We're off running. Gilbertson coming away with control. Ryan Gilbertson tapping as he goes. Johnson on the near side, casually reaches down and turns things around there. Bilbao now, working cross field. Frankie Bilbao, Francisco Bilbao, nice neck shot. Now go Hamish Bray there with the back shot. In to take control, the Big O, as they call him. That's Robert Orthline. Bilbao here to defend. Frankie Bilbao tapping into his own backfield, trailed here by Johnson. Bilbao back over midfield, facing north. Frankie Bilbao. Robert Orthline on the inside takes control. Stimmel all over the Big O. Stimmel there, the Big O there. Robert Orthline. Stimmel clears. Orthline trying to work around Jake Stimmel. Robert with control, doing a fine job on some short taps there. Now the ball out to the left. Robert on the near side, trying to maintain control. Gets a shot off. Looking for Hamish Bray, his former mentor. Bray downfield. Bilbao inside. Whistle sounds. Shooting from 40 yards out. Johnson winds up hard hit ball. Wide up the goal.
Where the truck is.
Frankie Bilbao, a hard hit ball along the ground. A nice pass downfield for Case Boone Johnson. Nice defensive play there out of Johnson. Johnson able to poke that ball away. Now jumping on the line. And he leaves the ball behind him for his teammate, Hamish Bray. Bray and Orthline have spent a lot of time playing together over the years. Hamish Bray works away from the board with control. Leaving the ball in for 1 point. Still right down. Sit here. Johnson sends it low and right on through this time. Umpire puts the ball back in play at midfield. The team that switch directions. They do that after every goal. Compensate for wind, sun, and field conditions. Sun, not much. Not going to give an advantage either way here today. The wind certainly could. Hamish Bray held up there by Bilbao, allowing one ship Reese to come through for Citizens. Windshield making nice contact coming down along the boards. The ball's thrown away there by Jake Stimmel. Stimmel, back shot. Coming down the line now to Bilbao. Trying to get in on the mix there. Back shot out of Bilbao. Bray turns quickly. Pursued by Stimmel. Hamish Bray going to goal. Can he get it done? Hamish Bray! Right on. Hamish Bray doing a fine job there, taking control for Citizens. Working it on down and right on through and on to the scoreboard. 4 to go. The teams are lined up back in midfield awaiting the ball. The ball's back on the turf. Out of the throw, the Big O looking for it. Bilbao finding it. Frankie Bilbao. Watch Bilbao. Frankie Bilbao loses control under pressure from fourth line. Bray there. Oh, baby. How about that? Bilbao coming away with control. Hamish Bray. How about that? Bray says, I don't like what you just did to me. I'm going to lay a hook on you that you're not even going to see coming. Here's Gilbertson. Big windup. Finds fresh air on the attempt, and it's worked out of there by the Big O. The bearded Big O working into the boards here. The bearded O along the boards. Robert Orthline. Tapping as he goes. Double coverage there. Orthline leaves the ball behind. Back shot out of Paige Boone. Stimmel trying to get there, but it's Robert Orthline. Orthline back shot. Gilbertson meets the ball. Nicely done there. Penalty flag from midfield. Here's Johnson. Nick Johnson taps forward. Johnson looking downfield. Big windup out of Johnson now. Making quick work of it. Sending a shot downfield. Looking for a Winship. On the near side, Gilbertson. Nice back shot out of Gilbertson. Bounces off the pony of Reese. Robert Orthline trying to get in on it. Picked up here by Boone. Boone working around. Leaving the ball behind. Hamish Bray there to take control for Citizens. Bray. Misses the ball while appealing. Robert Orthline gets in on it. Robert, short back shot, turns quickly, jumps on the line. He just cleared it for so. Penalty 25 there from the point. The infraction works forward by Francisco Bilbao. Fumbles the ball left behind. Fourth line there. Nice recovery out of Frankie Bilbao. Stimmel trying to decide which way he's going to hit that one. In the meantime, Bray says, my ball. Hamish Bray working inside of 40 yards. Bray looking for goal number 2 in the chucker. Hamish Bray, can he get it done? Backed out of there by Stimmel. Nice defensive play out of young Stimmel, allowing Bilbao to start a run north. Frankie Bilbao all by himself. Johnson moving over, trying to get in Bilbao's way. Good luck. Here comes Frankie Bilbao over midfield. Frankie working downfield. Johnson tries to interrupt the run with a back shot. Bilbao there, 2 minutes to go. Stimmel, now Bilbao 60 yards out. Bray back on the play there. Bilbao turns right. Now working down the middle. Frankie Bilbao shot to goal. Frankie Bilbao. Slight breeze with us here today. Village's Polo Club. Teams are back at midfield. They're lined up on the umpires. Ball's back in play. Johnson looking for it out of the throw in. Back shot out of fourth line. Fourth line on the near side, trying to work around Frankie Bilbao. Bilbao trails fourth line, taps down along the Lord. Robert Orthline, the Lord of Lindbergh, leads the ball behind there for Hamish Bray. Bray trailed there by Johnson. Bray along the boards. Hamish trying to find Winship Reese down the right side. Robert Orthline moving over, working in. Robert steals that ball away. The big O, singing, zagging, trying to work around the ball there. A little sword fight, 20 yards out. And worked out of there by Bilbao. Oh, baby, look at this. Paige Boone on a breakaway here. Boone working at midfield. She's 70 lengths ahead of the closest defending player. The 30-second horn hasn't gone. The ball left behind. Fourth line wide open back shot. Nice work there out of the big O. Hamish Bray coming in on it. Stimmel there as well. Bilbao takes control. Frankie Bilbao. Bilbao angling downfield, looking for Gilbertson. 10 seconds left to play. Gilbertson, fourth line, whistle. No penalty flag here for the point of the infraction. Nick Johnson works the ball forward there. Here comes the double horn. That will do it for chucker number 1 down the first set. Teams are back out on the field, ready to resume play. Chucker number 2 starts with a score of 2-1. Citizens on top here by 1 goal. Umpires have the ball back in play. The clock starts now. Bilbao trying to work around fourth line down there. Bilbao sends his players downfield. Hard hit ball along the ground. Gilbertson waits patiently for it. Stimmel reaches back, trying to advance the run there. Now Gilbertson 60 yards out. Stimmel makes one, hits on the second attempt, 30 yards out. Winship looking for it. Stimmel, now Hamish Bray working it towards the back line. Open shot coming there. Winship keeps it in play. Hamish Bray, nice back shot from the line. Look at this. The big O's off and running. Robert Orthline in the air downfield. That one gets some hang time. Almost stopped there by the wind over midfield. The big O on the near side in a horse race here with Bilbao. The ball left behind there under pressure from Bilbao. Here comes Johnson. Johnson all by himself here. Nick Johnson slowing things down. Gonna need a turn inside here at some point. He's trailed by the big O himself. Robert Orthline, rapper by night, polo player by day, driving towards the goal. Stolen away there, Bilbao, and the whistle sound. Johnson in the air with the door. Umpires put the ball back in play out of the throw, and Johnson looking for a little back shot. Bray there, Bray. Boone going hard at it now. Robert Orthline. I like this Orthline Bilbao match of 2 fierce competitors on the field, no doubt about it. Bilbao back shot. Bray there taking a bump from Lansing bump by Stimmel as he rides by. Bray turns, jumps on the line. He created it with the back shot there, working downfield. Leaves it for the big O. Low bounces down the left side of Hamish Bray. Trying to keep Bilbao off the play, but Stimmel all over it there. Jake Stimmel, a fine defensive play there. Johnson there for Citizens. Nick Johnson. takes control. Johnson tapping north towards his own backfield. Now a tail shot looking for the big O. Bilbao read nicely. O trying to push Frankie off the play. Taps it on the near side. Look at this. Robert Northline turns left going to goal. Bilbao trying to get Robert out of his house. It's left behind. Here's Paige Boone. Nice clearing back shot there out of number 2. With 5 minutes to go, Paige Boone makes the back shot. Johnson drops it. Settles on the play. Trying to work around to the right. Nick Johnson here. Johnson has a little bit of room to work. Can he get it done? Nick Johnson. The ball batted away by Stimmel. Worked out of there by Bilbao. Frankie Bilbao turns right. Oh, baby, look at this. Bilbao dangerously across his own goal mouth. How about that? Bilbao leaves the ball there for Paige Boone. Back shot out of the big O. Jake Stimmel. What a defensive play. Morgan Stanley in hot water down there. Hamish Bray in on the play again. Back shot attempt. Bilbao all over it there. Now Bray once again. Bray open back shot towards the goal. Hamish Bray. But here's north to midfield here. Penalty 5 from midfield. Back forward here by Francisco Bilbao.
I almost called him Gibson on the introduction.
Here's Bilbao. Frankie Bilbao winds up, sends the pass out of the right, bounces off Gilbertson. Back shot made by Bray, picked up by the big O. Robert Orthline turns, off and running once again. Robert Orthline. Both of these guys have got to be close to out of gas. Robert looking to get it downfield. Winship Reese drives through, makes contact. Gilbertson trying to get in on it. Orthline turns, puts the fear, kind of have to believe in Gilbertson. Now back shot. Stimmel there. Orthline there. Makes sense out of that play. Working it downfield. 3:39 to go. Paige Boone over midfield. Boone advances the pass out in front for Ryan Gilbertson. Gilbertson's all by himself out in front. Can he get it done? On the near side. Makes nice contact. Running out of real estate. What's he going to do? Reese comes through. Holy smokes. Whistles out of the backfield here by Nick Johnson. Johnson working it downfield. Leaving the ball now for Orthline. Orthline trying to get it back out front. The old give and go. Downfield, Johnson trying to get out in front of Paige Boone. Nick Johnson winding up, making contact, driving towards the corner. Paige Boone says, I am going to put you in the corner. Paige puts a baby face in the corner. Nick Johnson trying to work around. Will it stay in play? Johnson along the back line. Nick Johnson. Johnson. Can he get it done? Finds a little bit of room to work. Johnson across the front of the goal. That's it, baby! Nick Johnson. That's 20 seconds to go. 2:20 to go here. Nice run there out of Johnson. Those young horses making Johnson look good. Here's Orthline. Back shot out of Robert Orthline. A little 56-degree wedge in the air. He's found Johnson all by himself. Here we go again. Nick Johnson driving downfield. Johnson being pursued by Stimmel. Johnson shoots left. Stimmel trying to lay a hook on Johnson. Neither player ever made contact with the ball. Here's Paige Boone. Boone, nice clearing neck shot out of Paige Boone. Johnson waits patiently. Had himself in the right spot there. Johnson working around the corner to his right. Johnson again along the back line. Can he get it done again? Johnson trying to find some room. Johnson, neck shot towards the goal. Oh, Johnson. Stimmel there trying to keep the ball in play. Nice clearing effort out of Stimmel. Bilbao mishandles on the near side. Hamish Bray there trying to keep the play alive. Here's Johnson on the near side. Johnson fans the Orthline there. It trickles across the line. And on number 2, 50 to go. Chucker number 2. Umpires put the ball back in play. Hamish Bray takes control for Citizens. Hamish releasing for Winship. Winship tap now Gilbertson. Penalty 5 here from midfield, work forward by Bilbao. 30 seconds left to play in Chucker number 2. Did Morgan Stanley get something done here in time? Here's Bilbao driving north. Pressure coming from in front and behind Bilbao. Oh, Frankie Bilbao. Umpires have the teams lined up. The ball's back in play. Johnson looking for it. Gilbertson finding it. Gilbertson's a machine in the throw-ins there. Ryan going hard there with Nick Johnson. Gilbertson. Big wind up there. Now Winship. Now Hamish. Hamish Bray on the inside there. Hamish. taking his time, turning out to the right. Hamish Brett. Brett reaches back, trying to work around Stanley. Hamish, you cross field. Hamish Brett trying to stay out in front of Bilbao. In the defend whistle sounds from 60 yards out. Johnson winds up a well-executed shot along the ground. Nick Johnson! What a shot there by babyface Johnson. Nick coming away with control once again. Nick Johnson being pursued by Frankie Bilbao. Johnson driving towards the corner, looks left. Johnson works into the corner. The Big O trying to get in on it. This is now. Coming 5 from the point of the infraction there. Bilbao down to lead that ball curve in the wind. Johnson comes in and takes control. Decent pressure there by Gilbertson. Johnson looks over his shoulder. Little back shot towards the boards. That was his intention. He also gets circulation going. Umpire put the ball back in play. Right there, 5.5 to go. Ray spears the ball away. Winship Reese coming toward Winship. Making nice contact here on the near side. It bounces off of Captain Barnosa. Here's Robert Northline. Northline a long down. Umpire put the ball back in play. The Big O makes contact there. The ball rolls on and down the line. Oh, baby. Northline pummels that one to the side. Go out. Robert along the board. Robert Northline. Roberto leads the ball there for Johnson. Nick Johnson looks down towards the goal. Johnson. Johnson. Nick Johnson taps left. Trying to work around Jake Stimmel. Now Page Boone coming around the outside to make a defensive play. Hamish Bragg reaches those long arms down to try and take control. It's Big O. Back in on the action. Worked out of there by Stimmel. Nice work. Gilbertson long gone. Ryan Gilbertson. Oh no, he fans on the play and shoots left. Here comes Johnson. Nick Johnson. Nice back shot there out of Johnson. Robert Northline there. Bilbao there. Here's Bilbao from midfield. Francisco Bilbao works the pass out of the right. Johnson all over it here. Nick Johnson takes control, taps right. No pressure coming. Able to turn that ball around. Nick Johnson with control. Johnson not able to work around the pony of Gilbertson. Gonna get another shot out of here. Johnson on another ricochet. Page Boone trying to push Johnson off the play. Nick leaves the ball behind for Hamish Bragg. War cries coming from the field. Bragg, nice neck shot, sends Johnson offhand running. Page Boone putting the pressure on Johnson. Johnson moves over on the near side, making nice near side contact. The Big O not able to slam the parking brake on in time. That's left behind, picked up here by Winship. Reese out to the right. Winship working towards the back line. Next shot coming. Oh no, he's pushed well off the play there by Stimmel. Stimmel into the pony of towards line. Ricochet kicked up there by Winship. Stimmel trying to take control for Morgan Stanley. Deep in the Morgan Stanley backfield. Playing the Morgan Stanley backfield. Working forward here is Bilbao. Frankie Bilbao out to the right. Gilbertson finding Gilbertson. Gilbertson reaches down, finds the ball, working towards midfield, towards the east boards there. Winship Reese. Now Johnson. Johnson along the board, Nick Johnson. Taps now a back shot. Gilbertson, now Bragg, now Gilbertson. Now Bilbao.
That's a big one.
Bilbao. Whistles that. Bilbao winds up.
Remember specifically because there was a couple moves. Whoa! Just gotta go on confident like
Go big or go home. Quick whistle there. 2:17 left to play here in the first half. Citizens with a 3-goal lead here over Morgan Stanley. Umpires get the lineup they were looking for. The ball's back in play. Johnson coming around the outside attack. Johnson with control. Is that vodka again?
Oh yeah.
Here comes Page Boone. Boone over midfield. Whistle sounds. Vodka. Worse than these options to clarify. Johnson winds up trying to work it down the field for Hamish Bragg. Frankie Bilbao sees an opportunity, picks the pace up. Right center takes control. Bilbao checks out over his shoulder trying to find his team. teammates. Bilbao wide open backside. Look at that. Bilbao turns, jumps on the line he just created. Now coming across field. Frankie Bilbao. Bilbao in the air, looking for a wildcat out in front. Gilbertson coming over midfield, letting that pony run. Gilbertson not able to make contact there. It's left behind. Regained by Bilbao. Frankie Bilbao. Francisco Bilbao. Working down the field. Bilbao. Bilbao. Near side belly attempt. What's going to happen? Nothing. Line ball over back behind. Johnson works the ball in. He's got Bray out to his left. Johnson. Now Bray in motion, moving left to right. Johnson looking downfield, trying to decide where he goes. This one, I think Johnson works into a little traffic. Johnson leads the ball to Robert Ortholin. Here's Robert. Robert in here now on. Nicely laid pass downfield for Reese. Gilbertson on the near side. Ryan Gilbertson makes contact. Open goal. Johnson winds up along the ground. Johnson right on through.
Gray's off, Chad. You want to see that off, isn't it?
Apparently, Jake Stimmel didn't get the memo about Morgan Stanley and Gray ponies in Chucker. Three out of it. But enough about that. We're ready to play some polo here. Chucker, number 4, lined up, just about ready to roll. Lines up nicely. Anyway, there we go. The ball's in play out of the throw-in. Stimmel. Whoa. Little high-ho silver. And see you later. Here's Robert Ortholin off and running. Ortholin going to goal. Look at that. Robert Ortholin dialing it in there. Moving over on the near side. Making contact. The ball's left behind. Page through. Hitting the fence. Ball jumps from Allen. Bray. Shot off goal. Hamish. Bray sends it through. We're picking the pieces up. Put it on the scoreboard. 8-3 the score. The team switch directions. They're back in midfield. The ball's in play. Bray. Pressure by Bilbao. Davis sends it downfield. Ortholin and Stimmel going hard as they approach the ball. Stimmel not able to make contact. Maybe called out there by Bilbao. Pressure by Bray. Ortholin. Now Stimmel. Now Bray. Hamish Bray. A little bit of room to work. Oh, man, what a thought there. Hamish had Ortholin in motion. The ball bounced off behind him. Ortholin pony. Boone works in. Bray hooked by Bilbao. Ortholin there. Robert Ortholin around the outside of the pack. Robert slowing things down 50, now 40 yards out, tapping as he goes. Look at that, Robert Ortholin. Roberto going big there.
I'm talking about kids today.
I wonder how many people are looking at the trade up. Oh, we'll get to that later. The ball's back in play. We got 2 on the score sheet, 2 to go for everybody in attendance to get free beer. Page Boone working nicely in midfield. Ortholin moves it, tries to fit, can't make contact with the ball. Somebody kept up here by Stimmel. Stimmel, the only chestnut horse on the Morgan Stanley team was Trigger. Back shot attempt, not a Johnson. Now Bray. Bray makes contact, entire back turns. Here's Gilbertson. Feet to get there first. Ryan Gilbertson, little tips down on the near side. David Bray turns quickly, tries to capture that ball. Slams it towards the boards there. Bounces off the boards, the big O. Coming in to take control here. running, ball downfield, Hamish Bray there, Bray redirects, back shot coming, Hamish Bray, back shot for a goal, out. 3 goals scored, we need 1 more goal scored for 3 here, we got just over 3 minutes left to play here, Chucker number 4, crosses toward the board, is back. 1 more goal, crosses to the line, everybody in attendance gets a free beer courtesy of our old friends at Frost and Frost. Bill Bell, trying to work out Hamish Bray. They're over midfield. Stimmel races down. Bray trying to get on the ball. Hamish Bray working it out to the right. Bray in control. On the near side. Reads it down. Keeps the ball moving south right. From the other side of the board, now back on the field. Hamish tapping forward as he goes. Bill Bell hanging back out of pressure on Hamish. Hamish. Downfield, looking for Robert Orthline. Orthline moving in on the play now. Robert. Now Gilbertson. Gilbertson, back shot coming. Gilbertson with the back shot picked up here by Johnson. Johnson tapping away. Can he do it? Johnson. He beat Frankie once. He beat Frankie twice. How about it? Johnson. Better than half. Has been responsible for us not having free beer in weeks past and making up for it this time. Frost and Frost, free beer free. Don't worry folks, that free beer available even now and the time the bar closes. Here's Paige Boone driving downfield, ball jumps from out, he was right there to defend right. Tail shot, fourth one on it. Here's Robert, working downfield. A little horse race here with Bilbao. Fourth line slows things down, trying to go top gun maneuver. Fourth line allowing the wood chip Reese to catch up. Oh, baby! Look at that. Wind chip Reese. Reese, half shot for a goal. Set wide. Bilbao works the ball back in play. Gilbert's in there. 40 seconds to go. Chucker number 4. Johnson already has free beer locked up for everybody in attendance. What else can he do? A little back shot there, bounces off his teammate Gilbertson. 30 seconds left to play. Ryan Gilbertson trying to get a play good here. Takes Stimmel. Stimmel working south. Johnson back to defend. Nick Johnson on the near side. Closes the door on the run. What a nice defensive play there out of babyface Johnson. Now it's Bray. Hamish Bray on the near side. 15 seconds to go. Bray working towards the boards. Deep next shot attempt there. Hasn't touched the boards yet. There it goes. That'll do it for Chucker number 4. Ladies. Ready to start, Chucker number 5. Look at that, the sun finally comes out. Chucker number 5 off and running. Bilbao in the air towards the goal. That one's not on target. Fourth line is the defender. Fourth citizen, Robert Orthline. Trying to work the ball Stimmel there. Here's Johnson. Johnson back shot in here. Over the head of the pack. Fourth line there. Stimmel there. Whistle sounds for the Citizens game. Hamish with an excellent penalty shooter. Hamish winds up. It's in the air towards the goal. Wide of the goal. The back line. Paige Boone working on down. Paige Boone working towards the stadium here. Boone coming on down. Ball bounces off the board. Johnson there. Stimmel's in motion out for Boone. Ball dribbles over midfield, left behind for Hamish Bray. Bray, crossfield, Stimmel intercepts and lets Bilbao come right on through. Frankie driving downfield. He's got Gilbertson in motion. Look at that. Frankie just serves it up, doesn't he? How about that? Bilbao downfield for Gilbertson. Gilbertson not able to capitalize. And a back shot out there by Hamish Bray. Robert Orthline says, I'll take that. Orthline working north. Robert moves over on the near side. Leaves the ball behind, and it's now Bilbao. Frankie. No pressure on the line there. Bilbao has the time to take that one, turn it around. Frankie Bilbao looking downfield, has Johnson in pursuit. Bilbao tapping as he goes. Bilbao maintaining control. Big neck shot attempt there out of Frankie, rolling wide. Over the back line out of play. Johnson winds up. Nick Johnson hard as his ball out of his backfield there. Robert Orthline trying to be all over it there. Ball kicked forward. Bray there, Hamish Bray in the air downfield, drops it out in front of Robert Orthline. Orthline sees his feet on the play. Gilbertson back shot. Everyone's looking. Bilbao, short tail shot, picked off there by Hamish Bray. 2.5 to go. Hamish all over it here. The Kiwi, Hamish Bray. On the near side, Hamish pushed off the play by Stimmel. Johnson there. Johnson bumped on the play. Johnson with control, pursued by Stimmel. Whistle sound. Look at that. Hamish Bray tapping forward there. Morgan Stanley players coming back on it for switching ponies. Hamish Bray tapping into some traffic there. Bilbao meets him. Wide open back shot. Nice contact there by Boone. Now Stimmel. Now Gilbertson on the near side. Little chop shot out of Gilbertson moving over. Robert Orthline there. Back shot attempt. Here comes Paige Boone. Along the board, Paige Boone out of the way. Continues contact here. Bilbao on the near side. Ball still in play. Here's Johnson. Nick Johnson turns around to the right. Johnson. Back up by Orthline. 1.5 to go. Chucker number 5. Bilbao makes a quick decision there. And it's Stimmel. Look at that. Stimmel heading south. Nice contact there out of Jake Stimmel. Orthline in pursuit. Stimmel driving downfield. Nice little run downfield. But the ball set wide and rolled over the back line out of play. Johnson knocks the ball back onto the pitch. Johnson got a little bit of room to work here. Nick Johnson looking downfield. Big windup out of Johnson. Hard hit ball in the air. 85-yard shot down. Frankie turning around to the right. Frankie Bilbao chasing by Robert Orthline. Here comes the 30-second warning. Orthline takes control. 30 seconds left to play. Orthline fakes a back shot. Fumbles on the play. Stimmel trying to work in. Boone back shot. Looking for Bilbao. Frankie on the play. Tap strike trying to work around the windshield. Freeze. Bilbao winds up. Oh, baby. Whistle sound. Bilbao towards the goal right on. Yeah, no, good. Teams are lined up over. Ball back and play. Short backs out there. Out of Bilbao. Johnson reaching for it. Johnson finally. Johnson trying to whack that ball down on the board. Stimmel there. Stimmel trying to take advantage of the decision there on the Citizens. Takes control there. Robert Orthline to Johnson. Johnson open back shot. Trying to find Hamish Bray. Doing a fine job of it. Here's Hamish. Looking downfield. Nobody between Hamish and the goal on the south end. Jake Stimmel on the play now. Jake Stimmel leaves the ball behind there. And it's the big O. Roberto Orthwine, little back shot along the boards there. Finds Hamish Bray. Bray with control, leaves it for Orthwine going the other way. Robert Orthwine, a nice heads-up play there out of the number 4. Orthwine in the air, down towards the goal. Wide of the goal, over the back line on the play. Ball's worked back into play there. Orthwine trying to jump in on the action there. Johnson, here to take control. Next Johnson, pressured by Paige Boone. Called off by Hamish Bray. Bray winds up, next shot down towards the goal. Does he have the right angle? No, but Orthwine is there. Orthwine finds the right angle. Look at that. Robert Orthwine coming up big. 5 to go here. Chucker number 6. Stimmel reaching down. Stimmel taps to Bilbao. Franklin winds up. On the near side, Hamish Bray. Bray backs up, picked up by the big O. Robert Orthwine trying to work around Stimmel. Pop up, left behind, picked up by Bilbao. Frankie Bilbao over midfield, trying to get the ball downfield for Stimmel. Stimmel's got Gilbertson in motion out in front. Stimmel driving right down the middle of the field there. Pressured by Hamish Bray. Stimmel reaches out on the near side, dragging it forward. Bray trying to close the door on that run, but it's Paige Boone here. Boone winds up right on through and on the scoreboard. Nice play here. Chucker number 6, 12-5 hits the score. Umpire put the ball back in place as it's 1 minute short of Bray off changing. Robert Orthwine trying to work that ball further into the south end of the field. Still a 1 man down. Paige Boone looking downfield. Paige turns on the afterlifters there. Paige Boone working downfield. Right angle out to the right. Boone driving towards the water. Bray back on the field. Got a fresh Cody. Paige Boone gets to the corner. Turns right. Trying to slow things down. Boone trying to work down along the back line. Over the back line out of play. Johnson taps the ball back into play. 3 to go. Johnson winds up, hard hit ball down the right side of Winship. Reese moves over, trying to jump on the play. Here comes Winship up and over midfield. Leaves the ball there for Bray. Hamish Bray, a nice angled shot there. Gilbertson doing a fine job taking Winship off the play. Now Winship back in it. Winship Reese going to goal. Winship. Oh baby, he leaves it nicely for Bray. Hamish. Look at that. The ball left all by itself, picked up by Bilbao. 2.5 to go. Frankie Bilbao sent a pass. Downfield looking for the right Gilbertson. Gilbertson making contact. Sends it over midfield. Orthwine hangs back to put pressure on Gilbertson. Paige Boone trying to keep the drive alive. Using both sides of the pony. Boone leads the ball. It's picked up now by Johnson. Johnson out to his left towards the boards. Makes contact there. Bounces off. Reese comes in. Look at that. Paige Boone. Off and running. Boone making nice contact. Working north. Angled shot coming. Nice angled shot across the front of the goal line. Gonna get another swing at it here. Paige with the back shot. Hamish in to take control. Nice clearing effort there by Hamish Bray. Boone still on it. 1.5 to go. On the near side now, Frankie Bilbao. Bilbao back into the pack. Here's Robert Orthwine. Orthwine back shot towards the boards. Robert Orthwine there. Orthwine looking downfield. He's got Winship in motion. 1:17 to go here on the near side. Bilbao takes control. Frankie Bilbao trying to keep it in the Citizens half the field, the north half. Stimmel coming through. Paige Boone gets some touches on it there. The ball jumps. 1 minute to go. Here's Winship Reese. Little nice shot. Working towards midfield. Winship leaves for Johnson. Bilbao comes through. This will sound 50 yards out. Johnson in the air towards the goal. Wide of the goal. To knock it. Frankie Bilbao. Working down along the boards. Here comes the 32nd warning horn. Bilbao
Perfect on behalf of McLin, so thank you again, sir. And to our players who tried their hearts out today, I know it wasn't Morgan Stanley today, but citizens first, you guys were firing all cylinders, so congratulations. If you're going to hand you over to Gus Whitehall, who will do the presentation.
Thank you, Stuart. What an awesome match. Citizens, Morgan Stanley, nice work, both ways. Citizens, like Stuart just said, was firing on all cylinders here today. So we'll give awards to the Morgan Stanley team. Jeff and Gary here to hand the awards out from McLin. The number 1 for Morgan Stanley, Ryan Gilbertson. Number 2, Paige Boone. Number 3, Jake Stimmel. And number 4, Frankie Bilbao. The winners here today, Citizens. How about it for the Citizens team? Winship Reese, Nick Johnson, Hamish Gray, and Robert Orthwine. The winners here, Citizens, coming up big. We'll get some pictures here with Jeff and Gary from McLin. All right, everyone, look out in front here. Our most valuable player here today, it was a toss-up for MVP, no doubt about it. The most valuable player here today, coming from the Citizens team, Hamish Gray. For the Citizens team here today, pretty awesome match. McLin, our generous sponsors here today.
Before we run off on trip, we're going to award the Booster Club trophy today. The Polo Club, Villages Polo Club is always very grateful for all the Villages Booster Club do. So we're going to have Walter Martin, the president of the Booster Club, is going to award the Booster trophy here today to the winning team. So, Richard? Well, I know Richard's cold and he wants to get warmed up by his beautiful wife Liz down here, but we're just going to get Walter to give the Booster Club trophy here. Today, the most valuable amateur for this season has gone to Richard Reese, who's really gone up to the many players in the club. So Richard, I also appreciate what you've done for our club, and not only playing there, bringing new players too. So we thank you. It's wonderful to have this with all you do for our club. So thank you very much.
Our last award of the day to give away goes to one of my favorite awards, the Best Playing Pony Award. This pony's name is Biggie Smalls. Owned and operated by Robert Orsline. Played in Chucker number 4. I gotta tell you, there was a toss-up for MVP here today. It was tough between Robert and Hamish. Hamish walking away with MVP. The Big O and Biggie Smalls here. For those of you who don't know, Robert Orsline, his stage name is the Big O. Robert Orsline here and Biggie Smalls. Roughly 8 years old, 7.5, a homebred. Jeff, Gary, jump on in there. Be quick. Biggie Smalls posing here nicely. Yes, yes, this is great. Pictures all around, ears up. Very well behaved, best played pony. That's it, click, click, and she is done. Congratulations to not only citizens, to Winship Reese, received their booster